Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam.
In the Subtitles Upanishad, it is said that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the maintainer of innumerable living entities in terms of their different situations, according to the individual work and the reaction to work. That Supreme Personality of Godhead is also, by its plenary portions, alive in the heart of every living entity. Only saintly persons who can see, within and without, the same Supreme Personality of Godhead can actually attain to perfect peace eternal. The same Vedic truth enumerated herein is given to Arjuna, and in that connection to all persons in the world who pose themselves as very learned, but factually have but a poor fund of knowledge. The Lord says clearly that He Himself, Arjuna, and all the kings who are assembled in the battlefield are eternally individual beings, and that the Lord is eternally the maintainer of the individual living entities.
What is the original verse? Is it?
Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these
Now,
people.
never there was a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor these people. Now, he analytically says, I, you, and first person, second person, and third person. That is complete. I, you, and others. So, Krishna says, never there was a time when I, you, and all these persons who have assembled in this battlefield did not exist. That means, in the past, I, you, and all of them, they individually existed. Individually. The Māyāvādīja theory is that the ultimate spirit is impersonal. Then how Krishna can say that never there was a time when I, you, and all these persons never existed? That means I existed as individual, you existed as individual, and all these persons who are before us, they also existed as individuals. Never there was a time. Now, what is your answer, Dinda? Krishna says, never we were mixed up. We are all individuals. And he said, never we shall remain, never there will be time when we shall not exist. That means in the past we existed as individual. In the present there is no doubt we are existing as individual. And in the future also we shall continue to remain as individual. Then when the impersonal conception comes at all, in the past, present, future, there are three times. And all the times we are individual. Then when God becomes impersonal, or I become impersonal, you become impersonal. Where is the chance? Now Krishna clearly says, and there was never a time when I, you, and all these individual kings or soldiers, and that there's not that we did not exist in the past. So in the past we existed as individual, and the present there is no doubt we are existing as individual. You are my disciple, I am your spiritual master, but you have got his individuality, I have got my individuality. If you don't agree with me, you can leave me. That is your individuality. So, if you don't like Krishna, you cannot become in Krishna consciousness. That is in individuality. So this individuality continues. Similarly, Krishna, if he does not like you, he may refuse you, Krishna consciousness. Not that because you are following all the rules and regulations and Krishna is obliged to accept you. No. If he thinks that he is nonsense, I cannot accept. He will reject you. So he has got individuality, you have got individuality, everyone has got individuality. Where is the question of impersonalism come? There is no possibility. And if you don't believe Krishna, you don't believe Vedas, apart from anything else, Krishna is accepted as the supreme authority, the personality of Godhead. Then if you don't believe him, then where is the possibility of advancing in knowledge? There is no possibility of. So there is no question of individuality. This is the statement of authority. Now, apart from statement of authority, you have to apply your reasons and arguments. Can you say anywhere there is agreement between two parties? No. Go study in the state, or in the family, in the community, in the nation. There is no agreement. Even in the assembly, even in your country. Suppose there is Senate. Everyone has got country's interest, but he is thinking in his individual way. One is thinking that my country's welfare will be in this line. Otherwise, why there is competition during election of president? Everyone is saying that America needs Nixon. And another president, he also says, America needs me. But why two? If America needs you, or you are both no, there is individuality. Mr. Nixon's opinion is something else, Mr. another candidate's opinion is something else. In the assembly, in the Senate, in the Congress, in the United Nations, everyone is fighting with his individual view. Otherwise, why there are so many flags in the world? You cannot say anywhere impersonal. The personality is predominating everywhere. Everywhere. The personality, individuality is predominant. So, we have to accept. We have to apply our reason, arguments, and accept the authority. Then the question is solved. Otherwise, it is difficult.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,